My granddad Percy actually taught Marlene Dietrich to play golf. He was without any doubt probably in the top 2 or 3 British players in the 20s and 30s. I think he would be absolutely tickle pink that the Allisses have got 4 generations of PGA professionals. There's a picture from the pro celebrity Burt Lancaster.
Oh wow.
Hello, I'm Gary Alliss, PGA Master Professional at Ladbroke Park Golf Club. I'm the 3rd generation of 4 generations of Alliss, and we've all made our career out of professional golf. And I'd like you to join with me, and I'll take you on a little journey through the history of golf through the eyes of the Alliss family. My granddad Percy went to work in Berlin in the 1920s, spreading the word of golf and developing the game. He actually taught Marlene Dietrich to play golf, was a pro at many golf clubs and also played a lot of championships. In the early 30s, his bank manager, who was also a pupil, actually rang my grandmother and said, "Mrs. Alliss, we've just been given a directive by Herr Hitler that all foreigners' bank accounts must be frozen. But if you come straight away, I will allow you to take some of your money out and backdate the transaction for you. And my advice to you would be that you and your husband leave Germany as soon as possible." My granddad Percy was without any doubt probably in the top 2 or 3 British players in the 20s and 30s, a pioneer for developing golf in the early part of the century. Peter Alliss is my father. Golf was always going to be his life. He won over 20 what would now be regarded as European Tour titles. He won the British PGA Championship 3 times. In the space of 3 weeks in 1957, he won the Spanish, Italian and Portuguese Opens, and that year he never wanted the season to finish because he thought he would beat everybody forevermore. Playing was his life. We didn't really see a great deal of him. Father's career went down the TV route, and pro celebrity golf was really the start of golf on the television. One of the first celebrities that he met was Sean Connery. He found out that Connery hadn't played golf, and Sean said, "Well, yes, I'd like to, because I understand the next role I have to actually play golf as James Bond, because we're going to make Goldfinger." He came down to Bournemouth, had a couple of lessons off my dad, but he took to the game pretty quickly. There's no doubt that many, many thousands of people, their interest in the game of golf were probably sparked by pro celebrity golf. And again, I'm very proud that Peter Alliss had some input into sparking people's interest in taking up the game. Well, I think that Jack Nicklaus is probably the greatest golfer of all time. I wonder who you feel is the greatest golfer. And please, tell us in the comments box below. And then this nice little pull down from here, the hip. It was Grandad really who taught me to play, because Dad was away on tour such a lot. Percy gave me very, very good fundamentals. I still really try to fall back on that in my own teaching now. Holding the club properly, standing properly, and trying to develop a simple golf swing is very important. I was given the name the King of the Swing. It actually came about from a newspaper editor, but it is purely and simply to do with the golf swing. In 2007, I was awarded the status of Master Professional, which is the highest status that the PGA has, and probably the greatest honour that I've had was when the PGA invited me to captain the PGA Cup side. The memories of that and the band playing and leading players of your country out to the national anthem was fantastic. I think if Grandad could come back today, he would be absolutely tickle pink that the Allisses have got 4 generations of PGA professionals. Well, my son Craig Alliss, he always said to me, "Dad, I'm going to be a PGA professional." I know it's not easy for him to follow on with the Allisses that have gone before, but he's now qualified, finding his own way in professional golf and making a career, and who knows, we'll see whether he makes a name for himself to be famous or just well known in golf. But I couldn't be more proud, and I hope the next 40 years are as good to him as the 40 years in professional golf that I've had up to now have been to me.
It's really worth joining the Genes Reunited website, because it'll give you access to loads of original records that you can use to trace your family tree.